Come on, man.
Oh, wow.
All right, what do you do, familiar? We are here. Yeah, we're about to do a little couple shoot today using the vintage flash. I've been falling in love with this little flash, man. I've been wanting to play around with it and do some different things with it. What do you do, familiar? Today we are outside doing a couples photo shoot session. I needed some like engagement style photos, like for some couple sessions, because I do offer those packages to my clients, but I needed some more to kind of like show and display. So who else better to call on than Macho and Jules to make this vision in my head come to life? I've been wanting to shoot this location for so long, and I haven't been able to, because like I haven't been able to get around to find somebody that was willing to do anything for the shot, but they were. So I came up with the idea. I told them the wardrobe that I wanted them to wear, and I had the location, because the location that I had in mind, I pass by it all the time when I'm on the way to different spots and I'm on the way to different shoots. But there's no parking there, so you kind of got to have somebody who's willing to, like, you know, risk it for the shot, because you got to kind of park in a place you're not really supposed to park in order to get the shot. So thank you guys for tapping in. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Taxi Png. I'm a branding photographer, a personal branding photographer based in Orlando, Florida, and I do anything for the shot. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real, raw, and unfiltered with you guys, and I show you guys the real, raw, and unfiltered path that it takes to, you know, follow your dreams and really make it in this photography world, and really do whatever it takes with the camera, whether it's content creation, photography, videography, or anything in between. So let's get into the video. I don't know if y'all want to, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, y'all, I don't know if y'all wanted to wait or not, but this is going to be pretty cool. Doing a little couple shoot today, you guys. We found a little open field over here that I want to shoot in. Is it private property? Maybe. Do we care? No, but you know, we do what we do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we're about to go ahead and do anything for the shot real quick. So this is the idea that you guys can see. It's gonna be an amazing freaking shoot. Like, you guys see it? Like, we're like in the woods. No one knows where we're at, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm blocking out all signs. All right, on locations, hell yeah. Information? Nah. Locations? Nah, yeah, you cannot have that. All right, literally, so yeah, this is it. So you guys are gonna be like literally right there, because I want all of the trees in the background. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, gang. So today we're using the vintage flash. I don't know, I can't really see y'all because this light is throwing me, but we're using the vintage flash today. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun today with it. I'm moving around too much. I got jeans on right now outside with a shirt on. All right, I'm gonna go into manual mode right now. I have my ND filter on as well that I don't really need on. I have my 200. I'm gonna go F, like 4, and then I'm gonna see how that looks from there. And I'm gonna go turn my flash to manual mode and see. I have it at 1/4 power. I think that might be straight for what I'm trying to do, so we'll see. So I'm about to get in there close and show you guys how it looks. I'm gonna do some testers real quick, and then we'll kind of go from there. The beauty of nature. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go up to 1/2 power on that thing, man. Of course, there we go. With the Viltrox vintage flash, I'm at 1/2 power on it right now with my Sony a7R5 outside doing a little bit of a couple shoot. It's kind of cool. I got a little sticker buds on them. They're gonna get them off. This is gonna be hard, but I'm gonna go up my ISO a little bit. I'm gonna go to ISO 200. So the reason that I like this flash, a lot of you guys see me using it a lot now, and maybe you guys think I'm geeking it or I'm doing too much or whatever, and I'm sorry. But I just love how easy it is to put it on top of my camera, and it kind of dumbs down the whole flash process, because it literally has full flash power, has 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, then all the way down to 1/64 power. If you guys don't know, 1/1 power is the highest power, then it goes all the way down. So this one being 1/64 is the lowest power that it'll shoot out. And it also has a little diffuser on it for you to be kind of like, you know, diffuse the lighting and not make it as harsh as well. This little thing, bro, it was like $50, I think, and it's really easy for you to be able to use. You can put it on top of your camera no matter what type of camera it is. It works with all cameras, right? It just has a universal kind of trigger hot shoot mount portion for you to be able to use and just with any camera, right? So once you get your shot kind of where you want it, you just add that flash in, just enough flash to kind of fill in any spot. So I'm in the shade right now, shade, LOL. I'm in the shade right now, and this little flash, I had it kind of like just changing it throughout while I was shooting. You have to also kind of keep in mind your flash distance. If you're further away from the subject, then you're gonna need that flash to be a little bit more higher power and closer to 1/1. If you're closer to the subject, you need to be a lower, so closer to that 1/64 power. So if you guys have, this is the vintage, this is the Viltrox vintage flash. This thing's amazing. I've been using it for about a month now. I had it before it kind of released, and I've been just using it and playing with it. I bang with it, bro. Like, I could put this on any one of my cameras and be able to use it. I've been using it for weddings, for elopements, for engagements, for courthouse weddings. It's kind of, because it's nice, small, and discreet. It's not too big. It doesn't give too big of a flash. It gives me just enough right in the front, exactly where I need it. So yeah, I haven't tried it out for a paparazzi shoot yet. I may. I don't think that the recycle time is going to be able to keep up with the type of shoots that I do, but we're going to see. But just kind of giving you guys an overview of why I chose this flash for this shoot. And also being that, like, I kind of wanted to, you know, work fast and not really have to like waste any time. So I wanted to be able to use something that's going to allow me to work fast and just dial the wheel really quickly and get the shot that I need without, you know, kind of already being in a location that you're not really supposed to be in. I want to be able to get the shot without any hassle or anything like that. Oh yeah. That's it. All right, ISO 200. My flash power is at 1/2 on the vintage flash, right? Almost at full power. And then I have my shutter at 200 and my F at 4. Amazing, all right? And then I have my ND filter on from HOI filter. That's also cutting out a lot of this. Any extra harsh light that I don't want. I want a moody vibe, so I'm gonna make it really nice and moody, all right? There we go. Let me see, 3, 2, 1. I'm doing testers real quick. Oh, yep, hold it, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. So literally I want you exactly like that, and you're gonna turn out just like that. Put your hand up on him right here, just like so. There you go, just like that. And I'm gonna have you look over like this. Yeah, like that. Yep, you know what to do. Get a little closer, or you come closer to him, one of them. There we go, yeah, there we go. Hold it, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, there we go, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, there we go, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Yes, guys, this flash is just the exact amount of extra little that I need. I don't need anything too crazy. I don't need to bring my boom. I got it in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I got that big thing in my bag, but I didn't need it. All right, so I literally just had that Viltrox Vintage V1, that Viltrox Vintage Z1. All right, right here to be able to utilize, man. Stop playing with me. Come on, man. Fuck they talking about? Fuck is they talking about? Fuck is they talking about? What is they talking about? What are they talking about? Okay. Let's go again. I gotta get one more angle for that same pose. Stop it. There we go. Yep. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Don't move. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Look straight here. You look at me. All right. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. So I had an ND filter on my camera. So basically what an ND filter is, like sunglasses for your camera, which allows you to beat out a lot of that light, while also any of the unwanted light that creates harsh light when using a lower f-stop. So you have an f2, you know, whatever your kind of f is, it beats out that light. So if I put this across you guys will be able to see how it looks through that ND filter. It beats out all of that extra harsh light for you to be able to keep your aperture wherever it is to your liking. So this one right here is from K&F Concept. The one that I had on was from H&Y filter. Just got this from K&F Concept for me to be able to use and try out to see kind of the vibes that's going to be used. So keep it tuned, stay in touch for this one right here. But let me know down below, do you guys use ND filter for your photography? Do you believe that it's, you know, useful? I think it's useful because at some point I only used it for videography, because I started doing videography first, then I started using it for my photography, and I was like, man, like I can use this for anything. Like as long as if it's harsh outside, I'm shooting in the middle of the day, I'm using the ND filter, and the ND filter comes in clutch all the time. So definitely pick up some ND filters if you already don't have any. You can get like a 1 to 9 stop or 1 to 7 stop ND filter, and it will work wonders for you. Let me know down below, what brand do you guys have? What brand do you guys like? Give me some recommendations as well, because I've only used KF and H&Y. If you guys have any other brands or any other ideas, let me know those, and I might try those out as well. One more, 3, 2, and 1. Look at each other. Yep, this is a distance shot, you guys. Yep, like that. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Grab her wrist. No, like that. Yeah, like that. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There you go. There you go. I got you. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Yep. 3, 2, 1. One more. Hold it. Don't move. I'm gonna go down a little angle, you guys, right here, so I can see the trees. There you go. All right, put your hand out. I'm gonna see some nails. There you go. And you're gonna look off and over this way. Yep. Exactly that. Hold that. Yep. Hold it. I'm going down on my flash power. When I get a little bit closer, I got to change it. So your flash distance and your flash power need to change accordingly. So depending on what you're doing, your flash distance and power needs to change. I'm at 1/2 power because I'm this far, but when I get closer, 1/2 power is not going to look the same as 1/2 power would look back there. So now I'm going to go down. I love this flash because it's basic. Okay, it's very nice and basic, and it's very easy for you to learn photography with this flash. It's like a $50 flash, bro. You can learn photography so easy. You don't got to get too extra, too blah. Bro, nice, cheap little flash for you to be able to utilize and get some fire shots, all right? And just learn photography, learn flash distance and learn flash power. The closer that your power is to 1, the higher that power will be. 1/1 is the highest power, that's full power, right? I'm at 1/2 and I'm back here because I got that distance. But when I get close, I might go down to 1/4 or 1/6. I'm gonna go 1/16 right here. There we go, hold it, 3, 2, 1. See, 1/16 is just enough for me, but I got a little bit closer, so this might be too much. See, that's good, right? Hold it, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, don't move. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 1, hold it. I'm gonna go super far back, you guys, just to show like where they are. 3, 2, 1. Look at each other. You guys are in love. You guys are talking. You guys are entangled in the out here. There we go. Yep. Hold his face with that right hand. Hold his face right there. Boom. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. There we go. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it and 1. I'm gonna go with my flash power because I backed up a little bit. Yep. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Direct him. Yeah. Direct him. They're like, congratulations. They don't even know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. There we go. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't move. Don't move. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Look at me over his shoulder. Right there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Engagement without the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Like,
great photos. There we go. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. I better get a wedding client off this.
No,
like, I better get a wedding client off this, bro. Like, I need to get a wedding client off this. Come on, man. What? This is what happens when flashes and it's too close, y'all. Too much flash. There we go. But look at that, though. Come on. Like, come on, bro. I had this image in my head forever, bro, but no one's ever like wanted to execute the shit. I've had this image just in my head. Like, I've just like, bro, it's just us. Come on, bro. I be just looking. I be looking, bro. I be looking, and I be looking, I pin it. Like, I be like, oh yeah, I be like, oh yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, these are fun.
Come on, man. And I want to get to one of y'all, you're gonna be like this. So you're gonna have your legs crossed like this, like so. So you're gonna have your legs crossed like so. And then you're gonna be, ooh, actually, I'm not gonna make y'all move too much yet. So yeah, you're gonna be like that. That's cute right there. Hold that right there. And right hand, hip, just like so. Yeah, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. And then hold her hand down here. Does that feel natural?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. Hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go up on my, where'd it go?
Right there.
Cause I'm like, man, that bit got too bright. It had got too bright. I was like, yeah, it's gone.
Where'd it go?
There you go. That's the only thing about these magnetic filters, y'all. There you go. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I'm going up my flash power a little bit. 1/16 power. 3, 2, 1. So a lot of people ask me, how do I come up with my poses, right? So before the shoot, I will always study, whether it's on Pinterest, on Google, ChatGPT, whatever it is. When I want to evoke a specific feeling, I try to figure out what kind of poses are going to be able to evoke that feeling. So majority of the time, it's kind of like, I wanted to give a wholesome vibe for this one. So I had a little board trying to find some, like, you know, engagement style photos that kind of give that wholesome vibe. And I know that I wanted them close, I wanted them far, I wanted to give wholesome and playful. So them playing around, swinging each other, all those different types of things gave that wholesome yet playful vibe that I was really going for. And I feel like that allowed the feelings that they felt for each other, the love that they were sharing, and basically like kind of the idea that I had in my mind was, I'm following you through the woods. I will follow you to the end. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where we're going, but I'll follow you. I want you to lead me type vibes, right? Because love, you know what I'm saying? Love allows you to lead. Love allows you to, you know, sometimes you follow people blindly with love because you trust them, right? So I kind of wanted to evoke that and like show that through this photo shoot. And I feel like this was like the perfect place to do it, perfect poses to do it, and perfect ideas to do it. So if you ever like, you know, have an idea like that, create you a Pinterest board that you can share with your client or, you know, whoever the person is that you're shooting with, but also have one that you're able to reference for yourself whenever. And also a little quick little tip that I might want to give you guys a little, if you pick up this gem, you want to upload your Pinterest board photos, download those Pinterest photos one by one and upload them onto your SD card. So when you're taking pictures, you can roll them back on your SD card. So you look a little bit more professional rather than just, you know, looking at them on your phone and always picking up your phone and stuff like that. Your clients can be like, damn, bro, you're not professional. And you don't want to ever give unprofessional to your client, right? So you want to be able to, you know, stay locked in at all times. You look at the viewfinder, but you're really looking at those reference photos and you're trying to recreate that same reference photo. And that's an amazing little cheat code. So yeah. There we go. One more. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yep. I'm cutting it at the knees, you guys. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Both of you guys look at me right here. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kind of like grip that hand like behind his hand. Your hand. Put your hand on your butt. Put your hand on your butt, but under his. Yeah. Put your hand on your butt, but under his. Not like this. Like this. You can put your hand right there. It's good. It's good right there. Boom. And then you're gonna go up like that, boom, like that. And then you're gonna look at me. Yeah. I can't see your hand, but it puts your hand somewhere because I know you didn't know where the fuck to put it. Yeah. There you go. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Yep. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. Take that hand. 3, 2, 1. Yep. There we go. And one. Look at him like he just called your name. Yeah, go through your hair though again. Go through your hair again. Like he just called you like, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? There you go, there you go. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. Yes, there you go. And one. There we go. All right, so now, I don't know who wants to move more, but I'll have you like here and you're gonna hold hands, but y'all gonna be like kind of like distant, more distance, more distance. There you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah, like you guys just got done doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
You got step back some.
Yeah, like she's bringing you, she's carrying you, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like, come with me type of shit. You get the vision?
Yeah, I got
it. All right, there you go. Yeah. Yep, there you go. And one. There you go, yep, hold it. Yeah, look at the camera, smile a little bit, macho. There you go, yep, hold it, 3, 2, 1. There you go, hold it. And one, hold it. Oh, that's good, look back at him. Yeah.
Whoa.
You got it. I got it, it's hard, hold it. Yeah, there you go. And one, hold it, and one. There you go, that's hard. All right, I want both of y'all like holding hands. I'm not gonna make y'all actually swing or nothing like that,
okay.
but just like holding hands like that type shit.
Oh, that's cute. We're frolicking in the woods.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't know where the journey going, but like shit, we going together though.
Yeah, where we're going.
We don't know where we going. That's the idea. We don't know where we going. We don't know where the journey going, but we know we doing it together. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. One more. Hold it. Don't move. I'm gonna go all the way out far. There we go. Yeah. He was so supportive, bro. Yeah.
Those are cute.
I can see the flash. That flash is actually bright.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it could doing what it's doing, bro. Ooh, come on, man. Yeah. That's how I understood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show y'all that it's very easy to make a shot rather than just take the shot. If you make the shot, you're not out here all day. You get out here, you execute, you get the fuck going. If you're just taking shots, you're overshooting for zero reason. All right? You get out here, you get your shot, you find the shot that you want, you curate that exact shot, and you execute on that shot. Taxi, I think we should be straight. Yeah, cause I ain't gonna make y'all move no more than this.
No, that ass.
Yeah, no, y'all vibing. I mean, I just gotta get out, but you know what I'm saying? Run is crazy. Yo, thank you, Familia. I appreciate you guys so much for watching the entire video, especially if you made it this far. You're a lit one, my G. Yeah. So, welcome to the Familia, man. Welcome to the culture. I'm Taxi Png of PNG Culture. If you guys have not already joined the Discord, man, we're in there chatting every single day. I'm helping when I'm helping. If I'm free, the information is free. And we also have the Patreon for you guys. If you guys want to dive a little bit deeper into my processes, on how I price things, how to price your photography, do a one-on-one session with you. There's a Patreon link down below too, which also kind of helps me and helps the channel, being that I'm not that monetized yet, to be able to, make this a full-time career, to be able to teach you guys. That would be very helpful as well. And if not, that's cool. Just join the Discord. It's for the free ski. We be in there chatting every single day. Until next time, Taxi.